What's up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you. It's Sunday evening. That means it is January 3rd, 2021. It's a little bit chilly out here tonight, but not too bad. This is a venue that you all have seen before. This is the front deck, my trailer home, where I do videos at normally when it's nicer weather, when it's at least 60 degrees plus outside. I'll do them out here. I decided to come out here this evening because for a Christmas present, I bought the wife one of those old robotic vacuum cleaners to go down the hardwood floors of the trailer and around the kitchen tile and all that good stuff. And it looks a little bit noisy sometimes. So I decided to transfer the show outdoors for the evening. Also, my dog won't leave the leather couch alone for whatever reason. He's just infatuated with something tonight. I don't know if he's trying to dig a hole to China or what the fuck, but there's a little outtake of that. Me trying to record a video from earlier with him, and it just don't work out. Anyway, I know what you're all here to listen to me talk about, right? Whew. I have only one thing to say about that Tater game on Friday night versus Ohio State. Disappointing, man. It disappointed me on a lot of levels, you know, and make no bones about it. I love to see Clemson get smacked around on the gridiron. Worse than anything in this world. I love it. But that one, for some reason, it just did not satisfy me. And I don't know why. I mean, yeah, it was funny. It was funny to see Dabo kind of get what was coming to him, and he kind of get, he had to kind of eat his words a little bit, and eat crow with his ranking of Ohio State number 11 in his coach's poll. What a freaking doof, man. I mean, how many people that are in the coaching profession would not give their left nut to be able to vote in the coach's poll? Right? I mean, you're trusted with, like a really huge responsibility. And to me, that's just pretty fucking lackadaisical, in my opinion. That's just me. I mean, it's like some damn grammar school shit, trolling or whatever. And we know exactly why the fuck you do it. It don't have nothing to do with the damn number of games they played. But I guess they damn showed you, right? But it just didn't do it for me. I don't know if it was the lack of fans there. I don't know if it's just 2020 and 2020's been so fucking 2020, and it was 2021, but it still feels like damn 2020 to me. Nothing's changed. There have been losses by the Taters since they went on this magnificent run of playoff teams and that. But this one was not one that really did it for me, like this classic reaction from just a few short years ago.
He got it!
Never seen that one on YouTube. It never made it to YouTube. But that was a good day. That was a good day around this house. That wasn't the same dog barking either, by the way, in that video. But to me, it just seemed like they had no energy whatsoever. When it was 14-14 and Ohio State scored to go up 21-14, I said, man, the energy is just damn gone from this team. They don't look, and the classic didn't want to be here line that people use when good teams lose bowl games to inferior teams. That kind of looked like what kind of crept in with that team there. Didn't want to be there. It just seemed like it, because when you got punched in the mouth, guess what? You didn't punch back. You did not punch back. It like you didn't even attempt to punch back. It's just like you just were like, all right, let's just bend over and take this. Because that ass whipping, we've had it coming for a long time, and we're getting it. That's just what it seemed like to me. It just wasn't, inside. And make no bones about it, everybody knows that I've watched my team take plenty of losses, plenty of close, heartbreaking losses, plenty of ass kickings, everything in between over the past few years. Or ever since I've been a fan of the Gamecocks, which has basically been my whole life. I mean, you don't even have to go that far back to see some of the humiliating things that have happened to us and that I've had to do on here. Remember this? Yeah, that was a terrible day. That was a terrible Sunday. And this Sunday, should have been a great Sunday. Should have been a great Sunday of celebration. And it was in a lot of ways. But, hey, I'm watching my team and Coach Shane Beamer. He's doing his due diligence and getting a staff together, an SEC championship level staff. I like seeing it. I like seeing that we have just hired ourselves, or it looks like we're fixing to hire ourselves, a wide receiver coach, Justin Stepp, I believe is his name. He's from Arkansas. So Arkansas, it says that had four-star wide receivers signed to the 2020 class this year, right, at Arkansas. And he was one of the major catalysts behind recruiting these individuals to Arkansas. So great job. Sounds like a good hire for us, and I'm happy to have him. Still, I want to see who the defensive coordinator is going to be. A few days ago, we were hearing that everything was there with Derek Mason to be worked out, but contract details. And, I guess that was relatively true at the time, but it looks like a lot of teams have put together contracts for him and are kind of letting him decide where he wants to go. Hopefully, he does not choose to go to LSU and he comes to South Carolina. Why he would want to go to LSU, I don't know. That team's fixed to probably be on probation for years and years to come. I don't know why he would want to go there. It's like sentencing yourself to jail and wanting to throw the key away, or, basically sentencing yourself to a job where you're probably going to get let go from it because the damn coach that hired you is probably going to get his damn ass canned. But that's just it, and that's football. LSU is a bigger name than the Gamecocks. It's probably a sexier job, kinda, than South Carolina is, but I think that South Carolina, he has a chance to ultimately make more of a name for himself because of the fact he's going to be around longer. He's going to be around longer. He just will. But getting back to Clemson and the Dabo Swinney thing, the number 11 ranking of Ohio State, the troll job by him, people say, well, it backfired on him. I don't really know that Ohio State used that as huge motivation for this game. I really don't. I think the biggest motivating factor they had in this game was that 29-23 loss last year in the whatever bowl it was. Was it the Fiesta Bowl? I don't know. I just call them the damn playoffs. When they're the playoffs, I don't really give a shit what bowl it is. I think it was the Fiesta Bowl where, they felt kind of robbed, kind of screwed there, kind of like they didn't complete the job. And they were able to get a job done. So I really don't think the troll job had a whole heck of a lot to do with that. I think they were just better. They were just better. And you got a team like that with that much talent. And, it was like only game number 7 for them, so it was really like the midpoint of the season, if you want to think about it in those kind of terms. And, when you get to that point, that's when you start gelling and putting things all together. Well, they put it all together. They had a complete game. It was a complete ass-whipping and total domination. I loved it, man. I loved it. I did. I still loved it, even though it wasn't as satisfying for me as some other ones have been. That was still great. There was one person around that didn't really like it that much. All right, this guy. Yeah, she didn't like it too much. But other than that, looking forward to 2021, the Gamecocks. It looks like Beamer's hot on the trail of getting some more guys to come in. He's going in the transfer portal hard, putting in some work. I mean, we've already pulled Georgia Tech's leading receiver from last year, and you say, well, it was just Georgia Tech. Well, you know what? Guy's going to have like 3 years eligibility remaining. I mean, he's a hell of an athlete, damn good player, and it's a good addition for us. And we need depth at wide receiver. We need a lot of it. I hope he's going to get some defensive backs too. On that front, talking defensive backs and that, what about that news yesterday morning? I was out there, I was showing my son something. I actually got my son working with me right now. I pulled my phone out and I was showing my son something. and on my phone, and all of a sudden, it's like yesterday at like 11:30 a.m., there's the news there. Comes up, Texas fired Tom Herman. Wow, I mean, dude won like 60% of his games there. I understand that Texas is another one of those big, sexy jobs that's got a tradition. They've got a pedigree, and winning 60% of your games at Texas is just not going to be enough to keep you around forever. But wow, I mean, it just seemed like it came out of nowhere, and there was definitely a plan in place there. They turned around. It's immediate. I mean, was it at the end of the day yesterday? They had already announced Steve Sarkeesian is going to be the new head coach. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's not, it's not who I thought that Texas would ultimately end up hiring. I thought that Luke Fickell would end up maybe going there, but then I don't know. Geographically, maybe he doesn't fit. Maybe he ends up at I don't know. Maybe he ends up at one of the Big Ten schools. Who knows? But Steve Sarkeesian, wow. He's had head coaching jobs before out in the Pac-12. And he's never won more than like 8 games in a season. Got fired from USC for being a big old drunk. Hopefully, he's turned his life around. Hopefully, we're not going to see Sark drinking Crown Royal and Darrell Royal. Because if he is, that'll certainly guarantee him an early exit from the land of the Longhorn. I guess he's the mastermind behind Alabama's offensive resurgence in the last few years. Got a lot of talent there, too, though. Got a lot of talent to work with there. He's had those wide receivers. He's had the Jerry Judys. He's had the Tuas at quarterback. He's had Devontae Smith. He's had Jalen Waddle. He's had all this damn talent there. He's had offensive lines that other teams would die for. But he can get those things at Texas. They've had those things at Texas. They've had top 5 recruiting classes. They've had elite level talent and 5 stars and all that good shit come through there. It just hadn't been getting developed. So maybe he's the guy to do it. He all depends, I guess, on what kind of coaching staff he plans on putting together there. I've heard rumors. You know how rumors are. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. But they say where there's smoke, there's fire. But, well, here goes the fire and the smoke. Talking to Will Muschamp, possibly going in there as being the D coordinator. Bro, I'd keep on looking if I was you. Motherfucker had a damn first-round cornerback and another one that's probably going to be late second round or the third round in his damn secondary this year at South Carolina, and we look like mush doo-doo on a stick for the majority of the season with both those individuals back there in that defensive backfield. I don't know about him, man. I don't know. He might need to take a couple years, something like that off before he gets back into coaching. But I don't know. I don't know the guy on a personal level, but Muschamp royally has shit the bed the last couple of years at South Carolina. But I hope he lands another job sometime soon as a D coordinator somewhere. They were talking about him going to Michigan possibly. I don't know what's going on with that or if they've hired somebody already. It would probably be good for him to get somewhere out of the SEC, out of the South, where he's generally been tabbed a loser, a retread, somebody who failed on the big stage, all this stuff, and get a fresh new start somewhere in a different conference in another part of the country. And if he goes to Texas, it's kind of like he's doing that, but it's kind of not because he's been there once before. But his defenses at Texas were they were top-notch. They really were. I mean, they were national championship level, and they went to a national championship there with him as D coordinator. So, I don't know. We could see if Will Muschamp lands on his feet. But, guys, make sure that you are watching our live show. Tonight, our live show will be available at 9:30 p.m. Once football season's over with, we're going to keep on talking football. We'll be talking recruiting. We'll be talking, coaching. We'll be talking spring football before you know it. There's still a lot of interesting stuff going on the Carolina Jackpot channel. We still like to talk crap, and we'll be doing that all year long. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little bit tougher to put them together because football is obviously the cornerstone of what we do over here, but just bringing you fun and entertaining content is something I enjoy doing as well. So I'm going to get on out of here real quick. Got to get in the house and get a little bit of food in the belly before I go to bed. I'll see y'all later. Appreciate it. Go Gamecocks. Go Coach Beamer. Woo! Let's do the thing. What's up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you. January 3rd, 2021. Glad to see